Hello, water signs. Hope you guys are doing well. We are going to do a reading for you guys today. Again, message from the universe to see what comes up for you. We're going to be using the same deck. Everything is split into 5 piles here. We've got your wands, which will be your ambitions, your career, things like that. That we'll be looking into. Your cups, which will be the emotional aspect of your life, what's going on emotionally right now. Your swords, which will be your intellectual thoughts, your ideas, communication with others. And then we've got your pentacles, which will represent your physical world, your material world, things going on in your physical. So that could be anything. And of course, with the major arcanas in the center, we'll be touching on the spiritual aspect of your life and what messages you need to know. These will be pretty significant. These will be kind of the day-to-day things that are happening in your life, and this will be something that's kind of the main theme. So I've already pre-shuffled everything. If you'd like, I'd just do a quick little shuffle again here for you. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I thank you guys for being here. And we're going to grab from the top of the deck just to see what comes out, and then we'll get some clarifier or advice at the very bottom of the pile to see what information, kind of either advice or like a clarifying card there, okay? So let's get started. Water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Let's see what we've got for you with the major arcana. Judgment. Okay, so we've got you sitting in these bubbles. These are usually represented as coffins in the regular tarot decks. It could have been what you feel like maybe has been asleep, kind of secluded, not really going out, maybe keeping to yourself. There's something here about you bursting through those bubbles and hearing that angel, like a wake-up call of some kind here. It's like judgment call. So there's some significant choice you're going to have to make here, a big awakening, somewhat of an epiphany that you're going to be realizing soon here. We'll see if this has maybe already happened. You can let me know in the comments. Let's see what's going on in your wands, which will be your career, ambitions, goals, things like that. Let's see what's there. Wow, 10 of Wands. So struggle, difficulties, burdens. This is a very overwhelming feeling here. You could be feeling exhausted. Maybe that's why you've been in this kind of bubble, keeping to yourself, trying to preserve your energy, resting a lot. Something very difficult here. It's like you carry a lot of responsibilities. I feel like you could be feeling very overwhelmed at this time, like you're up against the fire. Tens represent the end of a cycle. So this difficulty is coming to an end. It's something that you're getting out of soon, if not already. And that could be related to work. That could be related to a relationship, even something that you've maybe been working on as a project or something. We'll see. Let's look at your swords, your intellectual world, your communication, your ideas. Page of Swords. So there's some sort of new thinking here. It's like you've discovered something new that's kind of really shined a light on something that interests you. I feel like you could be doing a lot of reading or just investigating some sort of new thought process. There's like a new idea, something really cool here that piques your interest. And I feel like it's in an area that you're unfamiliar with. Maybe you haven't touched on it too much. And you can see this person really values the information that they've learned. They're really using that sword as, you know, a way to communicate as well. Maybe what you're learning, you're wanting to share with others, as it's kind of exciting. Let's see what's going on in your emotional world. We've got the 6 of Cups. So you could be feeling a little bit nostalgic. Maybe there's something going on with your past that's coming up here. 6 of Cups usually talks about the past, when we were younger, kind of looking back at how things used to be. So we'll see what that's all about. That could be the burden that you're trying to release. Let's see what's in your physical. The 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working really hard. I feel like, you know, the only kind of activity that you're really doing here, outside of, you know, not really outside of anything. I feel like it's just you really focusing on work right now. I feel like you're very busy. You're very motivated to maybe what you're learning here, you're trying to put a lot of effort into kind of understanding it at a greater capacity, wanting to really work hard at it so you can get a better understanding of it, maybe so you could invest into it later. Interesting. We're going to go ahead and see what's at the back of the deck to kind of get a little bit more information. What's this judgment call? What's this awakening? It could be, you know, in connection to this Page of Swords here. So let's see. What's this awakening? Wow, the High Priestess. Okay, so you could be feeling like you're called by Spirit. This is usually an angel that's sounding an alarm, usually sounding the trumpet to wake you up to something here. And it tells me here that you're waking up to your intuition, to your spirituality. It's like there's some sort of heightened intuition that you're really feeling called to explore. It could even be, you know, you looking into tarot, or you looking into more spiritual things online. But whatever it is, it's directly influenced by your intuition. There's something here. You could even be developing some sort of skills here to kind of master your intuition, whether it's meditation, maybe connecting with a spiritual advisor or a healer of some kind. I feel like you've had this awakening to this. Maybe you have a hidden talent for this that you're maybe unaware of. The water signs are all very intuitive individuals. So, you know, this is specifically Cancer, Pisces energy. So you could be feeling really intuitive at this time, wanting to follow your intuition on something here. It could be telling me that you're learning about things in the spiritual practice. Maybe you're really trying to invest your time in that. Maybe this is something that you've kind of had an interest since you were young, but never really took the time to learn about it. So let's see what's behind these burdens here. There's something that you're letting go of, some sort of obligations, responsibilities, things that have left you tied up and exhausted. So let's see what's behind that. What is that? The King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you've had to really be the person in control of, you know, all the things in regards to your ambitions, your goals. It's like with the King of Wands, you've had to be the one in charge of really going after the things that you want and making things come to fruition. The Ten of Wands can be a little bit burdensome, like I said. So I feel like you're closing out a cycle of maybe carrying other people's burdens, carrying other people's responsibilities, maybe being the person who's often there to help pick up the slack for others. And you're really trying to focus now on bringing your ideas. You can see his wand is lighting up there with a lot of passion, a lot of creativity. I feel like you're looking off into the distance towards this Page of Swords where that information lies. And you're also looking at this judgment call, like you're being called in a new direction. And I feel like you're really going to take control on that journey there. And you're kind of releasing whatever's been holding you back. Let's see. What are you learning? What are these swords? What is this new beginning? It's a new path. It's a student. It's somebody who's gaining knowledge. You're very curious about something here. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, something that, you know, you really overthink something here. It's like maybe whatever you're learning, you don't want to share it with others. You could feel like you might be judged with that Judgment card. You could be feeling like people may look at you sideways. You could feel trapped in your own mind about something that you're learning here. Maybe you're really excited about the things you're learning and you're maybe afraid to share it with others. There's some sort of energy here that leaves you feeling trapped, leaves you feeling stuck in your head about something, and it's almost a self-imposed prison. You need to release yourself from that so that you can free yourself to be able to freely learn and take the knowledge that you receive and share it with others, because it could be useful. Let's see, what's this nostalgia, this past, something that you're looking back on from the past, or something in the past is coming back around? The Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you've always had this kind of intuition naturally, but there's some sort of curiosity that's piqued here that you feel like you can't really share with the world. You can't share with people around you. So you're kind of keeping it to yourself. And I feel like, again, you could have had this inner knowing since childhood, but never really explored it. And I feel like you're really taking action to explore it now. You're seeing things in a whole new light. You're seeing things with a lot of beauty, a lot of, again, creativity. You're using your imagination here. And I feel like you have a lot of care and love for this. Whatever it is, you're falling in love with it. It's something you're taking action to invest your emotions into this. I feel like you're really good at whatever this is. Let's see. And I see you wanting to put in the hard work to learn it more, to master some sort of skill here. Could be even studying to be like a spiritual guide, even a tarot reader, is just somebody who's able to really trust their own intuition, trust their own counsel when you need to make decisions, when these judgment calls are made. It's really driving home that you have all the answers within you, that inner knowing. It's telling you here to trust your own counsel before going to somebody else to make a decision or to get help with a decision, what direction to go in. I feel like maybe in the past you were somebody who, you know, maybe needed validation from somebody you trusted in order to, you know, get the final stamp of approval on a decision. I see you really working hard to build that independence, though. Let's see, what's behind this? The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're really kind of keeping things to yourself here. I feel like whatever you're learning, whatever you're investing in, you're kind of keeping it to yourself. You're not really sharing it with anybody. You could be really trying to hold on to the knowledge that you have until you've really mastered the skills here. Right now you could feel like you're maybe just a newbie at it, like you don't have enough knowledge to really share it yet, whatever this is. Let's get, I want to get another one, or maybe two from the major arcana. What's behind Judgment? Let's see. What's behind this Judgment, influencing Judgment? The Moon, yeah. You hold a lot of wisdom, a lot of unknown information that people are, you know, you're like a mystery to people. I feel like you're half in the water, half outside of the water. It's like you sing this beautiful synergy with the universe that it's within you, and you can see the moon in both of these cards. It's like your emotions are really, really heightened here because it's like you've built this love for this. And this could have been, you know, like a big secret to you for many years, and maybe a secret to people that know you. So I feel like there's something here saying, you know, wake up. We've got the angel here with Judgment playing that, well, what looks to be, I forget what that seashell is called, but a conch maybe? I can't remember. But there's, you know, them blowing on that usual trumpet, and you can see this person singing. So it's like you're hearing the call, you're singing the call, and there's something that wakes you up out of this bubble. It's like you emerge from this bubble that you've been in. It's like you've been in a whole other world, and you come out of that bubble with all this intuition, all this inner knowing, and I feel like you're going to reveal this side of you. That's really beautiful. Let's see what's on the other side of the High Priestess. What was influencing that? The Hierophant. Yeah, Taurus energy. There's something here about you going deeper into this committed learning. It's like this new belief system, something that's really changed for you. I feel like you're doing a lot of research, a lot of investigating, reading, could be journaling a lot of these notes that you're learning. There's something here about committing yourself to a different belief system, or just whatever you believed in previously. It's like you're going deeper. You're really connecting to the divine here, the higher realm. I feel like you're feeling very connected spiritually right now, or religiously, whatever you feel more drawn to. There's something there that's really got your attention. I feel like you're going to put, you know, what other people's expectations of you, you're going to be putting that to an end. You're looking out to the future. You're hearing the call. You're, you know, looking into that curiosity. The only thing I would say here is you need to not be so harsh on yourself, not judge yourself too much. Allow yourself to think freely, to speak freely as well, the things that you learn. Your mouth is gagged here. I feel like you're not allowed to see, you're not allowed to talk, your hands are tied, you're trapped. So I feel like you could be a little bit worried about people's judgments of this new fond hobby or enlightenment that you've been receiving with this clarity. And, you know, this is something that's probably pulled on your heartstrings since you were a child, and something that you really see yourself in. When you look in that cup, it's like you recognize something. It's this comfort level that really makes you feel great. And I feel like people can often be afraid of somebody who has this much intuition or that much trust in their own counsel. So you need to just get that out of your mind. You know, put in the hard work. You know, if you're working a regular job, continue to do that as best as you can. But on the side, when you have time, really nurture yourself in the things that really drive you and excite you. Let's see, we're going to pull a card from here. This is the Starseed deck. We're going to grab a card and see what you need to know here, just for some advice. Oh, a few came out. Let's see. Water signs. What do we have? So we've got the 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, and expression. Yeah. It's like you're birthing new ideas, new creations. There's something you're co-creating with the universe here. And expression. Okay, you need to express. You need to allow yourself to freely express. That's very beautiful. And then we have star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Yeah, there's something in your mind that's been activated, okay? With the Judgment, with the Page of Swords, even with the King of Swords, you have this activation to go, to learn, to take action. And I feel like it's something, again, taking action with that Knight of Cups. It's something that's really going to make you feel lightweight. It's like you're activating this higher knowing, this knowing that's been with you all along. It's just something you've maybe been a little bit fearful of to tap into. So that's what I'm getting for you, water signs. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did like that, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.